took my momentum. You took my title and you took a year from my career.
Universal title match. Finn Bálor, Seth Rollins. It sent us on career trajectories that were completely different. And why? Why? Because one of us got bitter and one of us got better.
I'm gonna do to you what you do to me. And I'm gonna take your career.
So, I have an idea of a fantasy booking between Finn Bálor versus Seth Rollins and how we're going to get the trilogy at SummerSlam. You want to talk about it? Let's go. Hey, what's going on YouTube land? It's your boy TJ. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Wrestling Nostalgia, where I get my wrestling content on these videos. We're going to walk through a fantasy booking between Finn Bálor versus Seth Rollins, the rivalry to end all rivalries. As we all know, this is 10 years in the making because this match actually happened 10 years ago at SummerSlam. Actually twice, because it happened about 3-4 years ago back in 2023 at SummerSlam. But 2016 is where the rivalry started for the Universal WWE Championship. And Finn Bálor won the first bout. He was the first ever Universal Champion, but unfortunately due to injury because of Seth, and I had a rivalry with him for the longest time after that, whew. But anyways, we're not talking about that. Anywho's, he injured him. He had to relinquish the belt. He was, champion for 24 hours. And, man, what a time. But anywho's, we're not going to hopper over that. He relinquished the belt. 7 years later, they fought again for the world title this time. And, of course, Seth won. And I questioned that decision. They wanted him to have a long, lengthy reign. And boy, was it boring up into the ladder of that reign. I don't care what nobody say. And the video for his championship reign, the first world championship, child, I actually, the second one was so short, I could actually bulk it into one. That video is coming out as well. I know I said that before, but no, for real. I got time, so I'm going to go ahead and put that video out too, and how I felt about that title reign. Whew. Seth just doesn't have it to be the main character. Anywho's, I just keep getting sidetracked. Anyway, we're going to get into the dream booking, right? So Seth Rollins is back. He's going to have a WrestleMania match against Gunther. I'm pretty sure Gunther's going to win. They are strapped to Gunther's back, and they're going to go ahead and make him be the heel of all heels. So I think Gunther's going to win that one. And also, I meant to say that Finn Bálor also has a WrestleMania match against Dominic Mysterio, and you already know who I feel like should win. It definitely should be Finn. If he's going to be taken seriously as a top contender for the world title, there's no reason why Dominic Mysterio should win this match. Definitely since he already got the win last year at WrestleMania against him in the Fatal 4-Way for the IC Championship belt. So, hey, there's my vote. But anyways, I do feel like what should happen is a draft. So it's two ways we can get there. We could just do it straight up, have Seth Rollins and Finn Bálor stay on Raw. But in my ultimate timeline, I'm going to have a draft. So we're going to put both of them on SmackDown. And here's how we're going to get to Seth Rollins versus Finn Bálor, rematch 3, the trilogy, the rivalry to end all rivalries at SummerSlam. 10 years in the making. So this is how we're going to get there. Of course, we're going to keep them separate. We'll probably have little backstage segments, have Seth or Finn have an interview and they probably interrupt each other, or have one of them get into it backstage with one of the other SmackDown members or something like that along those lines. And then we pan over and to see, well, what's the commotion? You know how WWE does the whole teaser thing, and also have Seth or Finn in Nick Aldis' office and have them talk it out or whatever for a championship opportunity, or, oh, did you see what happened last week? I got screwed, or something like that along those lines, and then pan over to Finn or Seth, whichever one point, it doesn't really matter. And then they could just like get into it and then kind of renew that whole rivalry thing. But of course, keep them apart. But eventually after that, I would say King and Queen of the Ring PLE event is where Finn Balor will win the King of the Ring. Yes, I would have him win King of the Ring, and I would have whoever's going to be champion, because it's going to be Cody versus Randy Orton for the title. So either have Seth beat Cody or Randy for the world title, and then this is how we'll set up the feud between Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor for the WWE Undisputed Championship. This will probably be the first rivalry that happened 3 times at the same event for 3 different world titles. First for the Universal, then the World, and now the WWE Undisputed Championship. So I think that'll be history to make. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. I think I just cooked up something, right? I know it's kind of convoluted because they drafted the SmackDown, them fighting for the WWE World Championship. But like I said before, walk with me here, right? Seth wins. Look, I'm not a fan of Seth being champion, okay? But in this alternative timeline, Seth wins the WWE Championship against, let's just say Cody. Let's just say Cody, right? Because I think WWE is about to do this whole, Randy Orton is going to put Cody Rhodes over. And, they're friends or whatever in real life. So I'm pretty sure Randy is not going to win. I mean, as much as I want him to and get to number 15. But either one, it's fine with me. I don't care which one get beat at King of the Ring. I understand. They're going to derail their momentum. So let it just be Cody. I think, let it be Cody because he'll have a decent enough reign. Yeah, let it be Cody. Yeah, that makes sense. Yep, let Cody get beat by Seth Rollins. After that, this is where the setup happens. Finn Balor wins King of the Ring. It's all set. It's going to be Finn Balor versus the WWE Undisputed Champion, Seth Rollins. 3, the trilogy. We do the backstage segments. We finally go full stead into their rivalry. And then we go ahead and do the whole promo battles, attack backstage and stuff like that. And then we could go ahead and get into the history where it was 10 years in the making. And then Finn could say, 10 years ago, you took a year of my career. And then 7 years later, you didn't beat me. You escaped me. Now, there's no more running. There's no more hiding. No more Judgment Day. No more Shield. No more excuses. It's going to be you and me one-on-one, and we're going to truly see who the better man is. And of course, Seth is going to say, you're still bitter. You're holding on to this 10-year grudge. How about this? If I beat you, this is going to be the end. This is it. No more chances. No more world titles. Definitely for as long as I'm the world champion, you can never get another rematch. And if you beat me, hey, that's it. We're going to leave it right here. 10 years ago is where it started. 10 years later is where it's going to end. I think that's a fantastic booking. And then we could go ahead and steamroll into SummerSlam. SummerSlam, of course, we're going to get the 10-year callbacks, even the 3 years ago callback of, their rematch at SummerSlam. I'm pretty sure they're going to put on a fantastic match. This time it's going to be truly a one-on-one bout because, the Judgment Day and Damian and everything like that. I do feel like also, too, we could add another layer. We could do a rematch between Finn and Damian, and then they could go ahead and get into it. And they don't even have to have much of a story. We had, like, our own feud or whatever going on between us. Is this just a friendly fade? Go ahead and fight it out, and then we could go ahead and be friends. And then they could have a show of respect, and they could bury the hatchet. Before Finn Balor gets into his World Championship match at SummerSlam, they could go ahead and bury that, and that'll be a great send-off. So then we get into SummerSlam, like I said, they go ahead and fight it out. They have a lot of callbacks, and of course, Finn Balor wins the WWE Undisputed Championship. No Judgment Day, no interferences, no hokey finish, nothing. He beats him straight up, just like how he beat him straight up at SummerSlam 10 years ago, and we're going to do the repeat. But this time, of course, Seth Rollins is going to be the world champion, and he's going to take the title from Seth. I feel like that will be great booking. You keep them apart for a minute, tease the feud here and there. You know what I'm saying? They're both on SmackDown. It's like, a collision course. They're going to pull the trigger at some point. I mean, there's a reason why they both on SmackDown. And then, of course, they keep the couples together. So have Becky on SmackDown. I wouldn't mind if she wins the United States Women's Championship. I mean, if the rumors are true that Tiffany Stratton is going to win the United States Women's Championship, I think they could feud for the Women's United States Championship add more prestige. 2 former world champions. Becky did it with the IC belt. She could be the only one, or the first one, should I say, the first one to win both of those titles in the same year too. On top of that, I mean, hey, why not? I'll be all right with that. Hey, but anyways, that is the video. That's all I got. I ain't got no more. How do you feel about the booking? Do you feel like Seth should go over? Do you feel like Finn should go over? What makes the most sense? Do you feel like after 10 years, Finn Bálor is due, which I do feel like that in my heart of hearts, he is due for another world championship opportunity, of reign, being as though that he never had like a full out reign with the title. I definitely do feel like he should win it and then go on, maybe not as long as Seth went around it, but if it's a good reign, you know what I'm saying, I'm here for it. If you know it's going to be a good reign, I'm okay with a 10-month reign, even a year reign, but I think we kind of moving past that. But and before I end this video, WWE could market this feud as 10 years of pain, 10 years of destiny, 10 years in the making. For the first time in WWE's history at SummerSlam, 2 men have fought at the same event 3 times for 3 different world titles. Can Finn finally exercise the 10-year demon that's been on his back, aka Seth Rollins, and be a part of history and win the WWE Undisputed Championship, the most prestigious prize in all of the WWE? Or will Seth Rollins overcome Finn Bálor one last time and finally put Finn Bálor behind him once and for all? I feel like the story writes itself. Again, comment down below, how do you feel about it? Do you feel like Seth should be champion for longer? Do you feel like it should be otherwise and have Finn win? Comment down below, like, share, and subscribe. Help me go to the channel. Your love and support is definitely greatly appreciated. Welcome. Peace. TJ.